Hi guys, this is S.T.A.L.K.E.R here. I'm making this video to give a quick in-depth discussion about what Chernobylite actually is, before I then go ahead and start making a full in-depth series from start to end on the game and through all parts. I hope this video helps to fill in some gaps and some information about the game before we get into it. Thanks, and I hope you have fun. Well, I played it a while back when I first bought it. I think I played for half an hour, and all of a sudden, the other day, while on stream, I decided, you know what, let's play some Chernobylite. And I started from the beginning and decided to see how far I could get. At this point, I now have 6.5 hours in the game. It has become so fucking enjoyable. I don't know what has happened. It has kind of baffled me to an extent of how the game has changed so much in my eyes. It's odd to see and an odd feeling, but truly I think this game has come a long way, and I would love to see it progress more and see more people physically enjoying it. So I think what I'm going to start doing is making Chernobylite content for a while, and I hope to bring you all along for the journey from start to end through all possible decisions and whatever else the game has to offer. I hope that you all enjoy. So, before we start, I'd like to get into what Chernobylite really is. Chernobylite is an early access game coming out of early access on the 28th of July. So it's June, 26th of June right now. And the game has been in development, or actually on Steam, since autumn 2019. At that point, they brought out their first actual system, which was adding new weapons, new weapon customization system, new crafting items and tools, and new language localizations. From there, since that date, they have brought out a total of 7 updates. The 8th and final release, which is coming out next month. We are covering it now, a month before development. I have owned this game since I'd say probably spring 2020 time, maybe before then. I did buy it reasonably early because the story has changed and the way things have changed a lot since I last played. The other day, not since I last played the other day, but since I last played all that time ago to playing it yesterday. So things have changed a lot since then. Chernobylite is a science fiction survival horror experience. Personally, I don't find the horror too worrying. It's like a jump scare here and there, some creepy noises, and definitely some atmospheric situations. But the game is mixing free exploration of its disturbing world with a non-linear storytelling and RPG elements. This is what the website describes it as. Make your choices, but remember, they will not only have direct impact on the zone, sometimes you'll feel the consequences many hours of playing later. So yeah, there are situations and choices that you can make that will drastically affect the area, and not just affecting the area, but also the NPCs that you meet and talk to over time. As your character who you play as is Igor. You're a physicist who worked at Chernobyl power plant, and you're investigating the mysterious disappearance of your beloved wife, or fiancé. I think it's wife, because I'm pretty sure he proposed. You've got to try to survive and reveal the Exclusion One's twisted secrets. Remember, the military presence is not your only concern. Which it isn't. There is so much going on in this game that at times you just kind of get lost in where it's going. You're like, oh yeah, sure, I'll go here. Next thing, an NPC you met like an hour ago, barely and briefly, you spoke to him on the radio, has set up a trap and you've accidentally walked into it. It wasn't aimed for you. It was aimed for the military force. Your silly fault for going there. Haha. You never know what to expect, and that's what I like. So, it continues to go on about uncovering the dark secret. April 26th, 1:23 a.m. Ukrainian time, 1986, the day when Chernobyl nuclear catastrophe happened and the life of 350,000 people changed forever. At the time, you were just a young, passionate, naive physicist working at the facility, and like many, you've lost what was dear to you, your beloved fiancé. 30 years later, you're still struggling with the demons of the past, so to finally put them to rest, you are getting back to what's now called the Chernobyl exclusion zone. So, this game has like a very Stalker feel to it, and you will notice that quite early on and quite a lot throughout. Even so much it does reference Stalkers. I'm unsure where that first came about. I am actually going to look into that. But it is mentioned, Stalkers being there, so on and so forth. It's quite interesting. So what this does, which other games, for example, like Stalker, don't do, is you've actually got to build a team. So if you think about like GTA Heist, this is a bizarre way of looking at it, I know, but you get given the option to put together a team. To do this, you have to become good friends or know people in the team. Depending on your actions throughout the game, depends on whether people stay with you or fuck off. They might even betray you, you don't know. But you've got to try and put together a team of people you think will work with you. It's not just a solo journey. It's an RPG game where your companions are the key for survival and going through the story. You need to make sure that your hideout, which yes, you can build your hideout, not from scratch because you're already in the place, but you can upgrade it. You get to build the items, choose where they're placed. Make sure that you're meeting their criteria, otherwise they could get upset over the smaller things. You need to build the team, but also take care of them and provide them with food, medicine, weapons, and intel. If you do it right, they'll support you on your way through to the finish line. If you fail in creating and maintaining the relationships, your odds won't be worth a penny. As well as that, it's a typical style of you can choose. You're given the world, effectively. You'd split up into, I think, 6 different categories of locations. And you get to choose how you want to play. You want to go in and kill everyone? Feel free, but it's going to have an effect on you. You want to do it stealthily? Feel free. There may be an effect, there may not. Or silently sneaking past all the dangers. It's your choice. Don't limit only to the story as in this world. You decide what approach is best. And don't limit your possibilities because you never know what's coming. You can craft your gear and weapons, you can find them throughout the zone. You have to make sure that you are making the best decisions for you to survive, to fight, whatever that it may be. Decide what happens in the world around you by making choices and finding or avoiding the truth. It's all up to you. Survival is a difficulty, and each day the exclusion zone changes, and you're never certain of what's going to come next. Experiencing the Chernobyl exclusion zone is amazing. Just seeing how it changes from one day to the next, honestly, it's definitely worth doing. I'd say that is the major information. They have actually been to the Chernobyl exclusion zone, by the way. They've gathered minerals and references, took thousands of photos, scanned the area with drones, all in order to provide an accurate version of the zone. No matter the dust, the weather, the temperature, or even the radiation, they went and they did what they could, and it's just so fascinating to me. As a large fan of the Stalker series, this was monumental. and I am so excited that the release is finally coming, if I'm honest. It was a game I bought, as I said, a while ago, but I never actually sat down and played for as long as I'd have liked until the other day. So, the team behind the game, as I said earlier, I think, is the Farm 51. They're a team that brought out Chernobyl VR, Painkiller, Hell and Damnation, Get Even, Necrovision, and the other one that I know quite well is World War III. Got to say, give my opinion on that straight up. World War III, I absolutely loved it. I thought the action was quite enjoyable, the gameplay elements, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a good multiplayer shooter. Unfortunately, by the time I went to play it again, everyone had died off and there was nothing really there online. Well guys, that was the first look into Chernobylite. I hope you enjoy. If you have enjoyed, please feel free to hit the like button and subscribe for more Chernobylite content in the future. I will be starting to post videos on a pretty constant basis, probably once or twice a week, dependent on the week. And I really hope that people stick around and want to learn more. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more, please do hit like. If not, press dislike and let me know in the comments where you think I could improve. I'm glad to take any advice possible and I will do whatever I can to make my content better for you, the audience, and overall for the videos. I hope you all enjoyed and I will see you next time, Stalkers. Have a good one.